Special report.
Hello. 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 Oh.
Wait. Brock. Welcome to the Florence BobCAST. I'm your host, Mason Gummin.
And I'm Taff.
Keeping you in the loop of what's going on in the school district of Florence County. This is episode 4, February 2022. The Florence High School has a new state championship to add to the history books. The first ever WIAA Girls State Wrestling Tournament took place on Saturday, January 29th in La Crosse.
Junior Caitlin Kelly brought home an individual state championship at 120-pound weight class. Caitlin was seeded number 1 in the weight class of 23 different wrestlers. She won the championship match by way of major decision with a score of 10-0, defeating Haley Berg.
Sophomore Sophia Wagner also competed in the first ever competition in the 107-pound weight class as the 3 seed. She beat her first 4 opponents by pin, including her semifinal match, where she had her opponent pinned in just 54 seconds. Unfortunately, she lost by way of major decision to 1 seed Carissa Allgaier of Marinette with a score of 6-16. Also in the world of wrestling, the WIAA Boys Wrestling Regionals were on February 12th. Brayson Kelly finished in the 152 weight class after being defeated by Coleman's Will Bieber. He went on to sectionals in Shawano, where he lost again to Bieber, taking second.
However, Bryson Kelly still earned a spot in the upcoming Boys State Individual Wrestling Tournament. On the weekend of February 24th, we will have those results in the next month's episode. Best of luck to Bryson Kelly.
Jacob Smith's season unfortunately came to an end at regionals, with a 5th place in the 160 weight class following a loss to Crandon's Carter Bizunet. Congrats, Jacob, on a good season.
Congratulations to our second quarter honor roll students. An impressive 61% of the student body achieved the honor rolls this past quarter. 15 of our students earned superior honors to a perfect 4.0 GPA for the quarter. 44 of our students earning high honors, and 45 of our students earning honors of this quarter's list. Way to go.
Girls basketball regionals begin next week. Florence received a 5 seed and will face off against number 12 Gibraltar on Tuesday, February 22nd here at Florence High School at 7 p.m.
This is also a reminder that now that we are in tournament play, season passes are not accepted. All in attendance must pay $6 to enter. Children 6 and under can get in for $1. If you cannot make the game, you can always catch the action on NFHS Network. Just visit nfhsnetwork.com to sign up for an account.
Boys basketball regionals begin the week of February 28th. We will have more information about that in the next episode. Every year, students in grades 4 through 8 are invited to participate in the Grade 8 Winter Games. These games are coordinated by the Iron Mountain Kingsford Community Schools program in cooperation with school districts of Forest Park, Florence, Iron Mountain, Kingsford, Niagara, North Dickinson, Norway, and West Iron County. Students have the opportunity to participate in several events, including archery, bowling, chess, skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing, basketball, dodgeball, and volleyball. Locally, the Grade 8 Winter Games are coordinated by 5th grade teacher Mrs. Stephanie Tomczak. We took the opportunity to meet with Miss Tomczak and ask her about the games and about our local participants. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Can you tell us about the Grade 8 Winter Games?
Well, I'd like to go back and give you a brief history. I've been told that the Grade 8 Games actually started out as a UP Winter Games, and that goes back to the 70s, maybe even earlier. And at that time, it was all UP communities that would come together, and one community would host, and the rest of the communities, all those students would go to that host city, and families would actually open their houses to these players. So they would play on a Saturday, and then they would spend the night, and then they would return to their communities the next day. I participated in the late 80s, early 90s, but I've had people come up to me and say that they participated back as early as the 70s. I'm not sure if it went back any earlier than that or not. I remember staying in Gwyn, and then one year we actually stayed in Sault Ste. Marie. You traveled, and then you participated on that Saturday. You spent the night, and then you traveled home on the next day. This has evolved, and we still wanted to stay with, grade 8 still wanted to stay with this concept, but make it a little bit more local. So now grade 8 is just our 8 local communities, so there's no host families or anything. It's right in our area. The schools that are competing are Florence, Forest Park, Iron Mountain, Kingsford, Niagara, North Dickinson, Norway Vulcan, and West Iron. And we've been doing this locally now. This will be the 27th year.
How many students do we have participating in this year's event from Florence?
We have a total of 77, and they are competing in either individual sports or team sports. The individual sports are archery, bowling, chess, giant slalom skiing, snowboarding, and our team sports are volleyball, basketball, and dodgeball. New this year, we have added cross-country skiing and snowshoeing.
So what events is Florence hosting for this year's competition?
At our Florence High School gymnasium, we will have 6th grade dodgeball and 7th grade dodgeball.
All right. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
The games were completed last Saturday, and we have the results. In team sports, 4th grade boys basketball took 2nd place. 6th grade girls volleyball took 1st place. 6th grade boys dodgeball took 5th place. 7th grade boys dodgeball took 3rd place. 8th grade girls volleyball took 3rd place. The individual events, Arcane Stanley took 2nd place in chess, while Anna Santee took 1st place. Both are 6th graders. In bowling, both 4th grader Zoe Coast and 5th grader Jackson Ray took 3rd place, and 8th grader Jackson Korf took 4th place. In archery, 7th grader Serenity Atene took 4th place, and 6th grader Chloe Bodie took 3rd place. 6th grader Alexis Santee took 1st place in the cross-country skiing event. 5th grader Leah Baker took 4th place in the giant slalom skiing event. Finally, 4th grader Lucas Engel and 5th grader Emmett Parker tied for 1st place in the snowshoeing event. We also want to congratulate Alexis Santee and Abby Tibbs for being selected to sing the national anthem at the opening ceremony. Way to go, everyone.
The Northern Lakes Conference District Solo and Ensemble Festival is on Friday, March 4th at Florence High School. The public is welcome to attend. If you'd like more information, please contact Mr. Robert Knox at 715-528-3215. Spring break is coming up fast. Just a reminder that it is March 28th through April 1st.
A list of all school events, including the full athletic schedule, can be found on the website myflorence.org or at our Facebook page. Just search Florence County School District.
That wraps it up for this month's episode of the Florence BobCAST. For more information about events at the school, please visit our website, myflorence.org, or the Florence County School District Facebook page. This episode was produced by Mr. Robert Knox. Our theme music is Dark Nights, Bright Lights by yours truly, Mason Gummin. This podcast was a production of the Florence High School Music Department. Tune in next month for the next episode of the Florence BobCAST. I'm your host, Mason Gummin.
I'm Brock Taff.
And we'll catch you on the flip side.
Boom! Nice.